EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Second down, here's Mostert again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, it's Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Taken in at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Purdy looking to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To a hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his man, Jennings. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Purdy now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
First down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. Tua to throw again.
And it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Tyler Kroft, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. second down and 3.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now Tua. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Purdy now on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Get the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing Tua from the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tua.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Here's 1st down. Purdy to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
16 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Miami. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Two and a throw right away. That swung out, and right away he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's Mostert. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Watson going to change the look here.
At the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now Tua. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown ground. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down to the 36-yard line here. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th. Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw is Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
third down. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Dolphins 7. Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 26-yard
They'll
line.
stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. This is Mostert, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Miles Garrett. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. And it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now it's Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Watson off play action. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
Elijah Ward. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw, Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
Here's a diving catch right side. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson changing to play.
1st down, Browns.
Now Watson throwing on 1st down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And fights through one man. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And now they'll shift things around. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb from 6 yards away. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Hopkins with the extra point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And Watson's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Chubb.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Well, Tua's going to change things up. Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game,